I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Hello collectors, and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. I am your host, Christopher. And not too long ago, I made the proclamation after finishing opening and talking about Susan Storm, the Invisible Girl, that this Marvel Select Fantastic Four is probably the best version of the Fantastic Four that you can get in action figure form. Mind you, I don't make this statement lightly. I have two versions of Marvel Legends Fantastic Fours. I have two versions of Toy Biz Fantastic Fours. The only gaps in my Fantastic Four collection would be the Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four. And can it really be a gap in the collection if it's a Walgreens exclusive? I don't think so. Before I continue on, I just want to send out a suggestion to the Marvel Legends team. I know they're not watching this channel but on the off chance that for some reason the Marvel Legends team is watching a really obscure action figure channel which has a video which isn't even based on one of their products. I just, if you guys wanted to make a She-Hulk member of the Fantastic Four, because as some of you may know that the She-Hulk, and when the Thing turned back into Ben Grimm, the She-Hulk was a member of the Fantastic Four, and I think there is a figure out there floating around somewhere. You got it right here, guys. You got the figure right here. This, not only is this one of the best female figure bodies that you guys have ever made, she's ready already. All you have to do is repaint her, and you guys know how to do that. In fact, it's your thing. That's all you have to do is just repaint her. You can even keep the head. The head is also one of the best you've ever done. If you want to use one of the old previous She-Hulk heads, that's fine. But yeah, just throwing that out there. If you wanted to make a Fantastic, and if you're worried about it selling, you're like, oh my gosh, nobody's gonna buy a Fantastic Four She-Hulk. Just make it a 2-pack and pack it with a Wolverine or an Iron Man. You know how to do that too. So just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. I'll bring this up again because I do have a bootleg She-Hulk. I know, right? That I'm going to do a video on in the not too distant future. We will revisit this. But anyway, back to the video at hand. I did say that this, and I meant it, this is truly a great set for the Fantastic Four. Every figure is really nice and great looking, and comes with lots of accessories except for the Thing. He's just a big old block of orange. I did qualify saying this is the best short of the Mezco Fantastic Four special set, because of course that costs $420, and I knew that I wouldn't be purchasing that anytime soon, unless of course something strange happened and I got a hold of the Mezco $420 Fantastic Four special set. Now, I know some of you might be saying, the nerve of yourself to call yourself the Discount Action Figure Dude and then step up to the plate with this $420 huge special box Fantastic Four Mezco special collection. And you'd be right in questioning my legitimacy as the Discount Action Figure Dude. But if I may explain, and it'll all become perfectly clear. So, I had my eye on this thing. I know it exists. Of course, for $420. I'm not giving anybody $420 for anything, really. That's double my car note. But, but I did see on Amazon where it was on sale for like $360. And I'm like, it's still too much. Then one day, this thing goes on sale for $310. now we're in an area where I can work some magic, where I can do some things. Okay, so I mentioned this before, where I buy everything pretty much on my Amazon Prime Rewards credit card. I get Prime Rewards, so every time I buy gas or groceries or whatever, I get 5% back. It's key, of course, that you pay this back at the end of the month, or else you're going to accrue interest charges, which of course defeats the purpose of getting 5% cash back. But I had amassed about $40 in rewards dollars. Okay, cool. So we add that to the $310 that this thing costs. Now we're working around $270. Still kind of expensive. Yeah, right? Still very expensive. Then, as it turns out, and this is something, I don't necessarily recommend this. I do recommend it. I highly recommend it, but not for these reasons. Every quarter, the company that I work for, they have a blood drive. And apparently I have, they always send me emails because I have special blood. Apparently I really don't, because everybody who gives blood, they send an email saying they have special blood. But whatever. The thing is that when you do give blood, and everybody should give blood, when you do give blood, they give you a $25 Amazon gift card. And if you give platelets too, plasma, they give you another $25 Amazon gift card. So, and I had done that too, so they were just kind of sitting there. And now we have an extra $50 in Amazon gift cards to go along with my $40 in rewards dollars to go along with the already $110 off. So now this thing costs $220. Can I avoid pulling the trigger for $220? No, I can do that. I can make this happen for $220, which is still a god-awful lot of money for some action figures, despite the fact that it is my favorite group and they mean a lot to me. But still, but fuck it. We went ahead and purchased it, and now it's here, and now we're going to talk to you, Metal 10, about some Fantastic Four. We've already wasted a lot of time telling you this story, and I really do try to make my videos short, 10 minutes at the longest, and the only time they really run longer is when I have multiple figures. I mean, there's 4 of them in here and a robot. But we're still going to try to keep this as brief as possible as we take a look at this glorious Mezco Fantastic Four special set. No, we're not going to cut this bitch open because there's nothing to cut. We are just going to go ahead and start the video. As you can see, so I have seen a few videos about this special set, but this is my first time opening it. I'm sharing this experience with you, the people, as we begin our adventure in Fantastic Fouring. Let's see what we got. So what I think we're going to do with this behemoth of a collection is simply just take a look at what we get inside, peel back the layers of everything that this thing has, and then if we do the figures, we'll do them individually. Otherwise, we're looking at a video that's over an hour long, and I certainly don't want to make a hour-long video any more than you want to watch an hour-long video. But as you can see, layer 1, we have the Fantastic Four: Reed, Johnny, Sue, Ben. We see that Reed has 2 extra heads. Johnny has 2 extra heads. Sue has 2 extra heads. Ben has 3 extra heads, a hat, and a pair of sunglasses. Let's see what's under this layer. Let's pull this out, set it to the side, and the layer beneath that looks like we have some accessories for Johnny Storm, some fire effects here, some hands for the Thing, those hands for what I'm guessing is Reed. These smaller hands we're going to assume are for Sue, and we have some invisibility effects also for Sue here in this little collection. Let's see what's in the next layer of this box and all of the accessories that come in that particular layer. The next layer. Okay, and our next layer, as we can see, we have Herbie, who is essentially another figure. We have some Reed stretch effects, the most cherished silicone gel, and this is the 5th package silicone gel that we have. I mean, if you have an action figure that comes with 5 packs of silicone gel, you have spent some money on some action figures, my friends. It looks like some more, I'm guessing. I see the ultimate nullifier. I'm not sure what these are. I see batteries. I'm assuming they're more flame effects. Some explosions, definitely a shield, and more effects for Reed. A nice long neck there. And what I assume is the final layer of this nonsense. Okay. Ben's Yancey Street light post. I'm assuming a construction beam for Ben to bend. For Ben to bend. Yeah, that's what I said. 4 bags, 4 Mezco bags for 4 figures to keep all this stuff in. Does anybody who buys Mezco actually use these bags to keep their Mezco stuff in? I am curious. Ben's trench coat for when he goes incognito, which I'm pretty sure doesn't work, has never worked. I know it works in the comics, but in real life I doubt that would work. And of course, 4 fantastic 4 stands. Now that is a lot of stuff. 4 layers worth of stuff. Put layer 1 back. Layer 2. Put this back. Layer 3. Put this back. And our actual figures. Put this back. And here you have it. This is what $420 buys you. 4 figures with lots of stuff and all the stuff underneath. Now, are these figures any good? That's the thing. Now, admittedly, it's great to have accessories, but this is, yeah, we didn't pay $420 for it. We already went over what we paid and how we paid, which is still a lot, the most I've ever paid for anything toy related. But while it's good to have a bunch of accessories and heads, at the end of the day, we can only pose Reed with 1 head and Ben with 1 head and 1 pair of hands. So it's all about the actual figures themselves. That, I don't know how they work out. We will find out in the near future how each of these figures actually shake out. And will they be actually a better set than my Marvel Select Fantastic Four? I gotta say, that Marvel Select Fantastic Four, that's a high bar to pass. But I have good hopes for Mezco Fantastic Four. So, what kind of value do we assign this Mezco Fantastic Four, which we paid $220 for? To be determined.